The wife was calmly cooking something over the fire, while her husband sat nearby, washing clothes. Both of them were busy in their own world. Suddenly, a beggar approaches the woman, holding a small plate in his hands. In an extremely weak voice, he says, "Ma'am, could you please give me a little of whatever you're cooking? I haven't eaten properly for many days." That was all it took for the woman's anger to reach its peak. She angrily screams, "Are you crazy? Get out of here. Otherwise, I'll throw this hot food all over you." The beggar gets scared, but hunger can make a person do anything. He folds his hands and pleads once again, "Ma'am, please, for God's sake, give me just a little." But perhaps at that moment, there was no compassion left in the woman's heart. The very next moment, she picks up all the hot food and water and throws it directly onto the beggar's body. Ah, the beggar screams in pain. He falls to the ground, writhing in agony, and desperately cries out for help. But the shocking thing was, the husband didn't even move from his place. He didn't stop his wife. He didn't help the beggar, and he showed no reaction to the man's screams. The beggar kept lying on the ground, repeatedly crying, "For God's sake, someone help me. It hurts so much." But the two people standing there seemed to have turned into stone. The woman instead calmly put the pot back on the fire, and the husband silently continued watching everything. After some time, the beggar's pain became slightly less intense, but he was still lying on the ground, desperately waiting for someone to help him. Little did he know that the cruelty was not over yet. Suddenly, the same woman came back with more hot water, and before the beggar could even understand what was happening, she threw the hot water over his body again. Now the cruelty had gone too far. The beggar began writhing in unbearable pain. The hot water caused painful blisters to form on his body. He helplessly looked at his injured body. Then he looked toward the husband, but the husband still remained silent. No words, no help, no one to stop her. Perhaps at that moment, the beggar finally understood. Being poor was the greatest crime in this place. He looked up at the sky, as if silently complaining to God. "Oh God, what kind of people are these? Everyone thinks they are God themselves. Why is there no compassion left in anyone's heart?" Finally, hopeless and badly injured, the beggar somehow managed to get up from the ground. He looked at his wounded body. Then he looked at the husband and wife with eyes full of pain and disappointment and silently began walking toward the hospital. But the curse that came from his heart as he walked away, perhaps neither of them heard it. Wasn't the husband's silence in the face of such horrific cruelty an even greater sin than the woman's actions? What punishment do you think such cruel people deserve? Be sure to share your opinion in the comments. And if you felt sorry for this beggar, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.